Hey, what's going on? Mike Hobbs here. And this has been a question that comes up so many times in our group that I'm a part of in the company I co founded called the Home Business Academy. And this question is, hey, I'm getting all these clicks and these things from this program called myleadgensecret. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Short is they call it MLGS. And there's so many people using this software. And this is just basically a program that sends people leads on a day to day basis. So you pay a monthly fee, and then they send you 100 to 200 leads a day. And then all of a sudden, we get a bunch of questions in the group like, I got 8,000 clicks, and how come I have no sales? And we get all these questions like that. And the first reaction that I had in the beginning was, well, it's just a crappy lead source. Okay. So just stop it. Don't use it. Just go somewhere else. And then what I found was happening is there were still people who were using it, even though we told them not to use it. They just decided to keep using it and keep on getting low results. So then I decided I'm going to take a little bit different approach in today's video. Instead of sitting here saying MLGS sucks and stop buying MLGS leads and don't use it anymore, I'm going to actually turn it around. I'm going to give you four different tips on if you decide to use these leads. Now, I don't recommend them and I don't buy them myself anymore. I actually tried them in the beginning and I no longer do it. But if you were to use these leads, what is the best practice? And I'm going to treat this as if I was going to be using them myself, what I would do. And even though I'm not using them personally anymore, I do understand marketing and I understand what I'm buying. Okay. So let me show my screen real quick. I'm going to give you four tips. So the first one is do not send these people to a sales page. There's so many people who are using these leads and they're sending them directly to a sales page and they're thinking that you're buying leads. You're actually not buying leads when you buy the MLGS leads. You're buying people to market to. You're not buying leads. You're buying people to market to. So until they have given you their actual email, you are not buying a lead. Okay. You need to generate the lead. So if you are going to use these leads, you need to start sending them to a capture page. Because here's the thing, that example where the person sent 8,000 clicks to a sales page and got nothing out of it, if you sent 8,000 real legitimate clicks to a capture page, you should have at least 2,000 leads, right? I also like to use the capture page as a filter. So if you send 8,000 clicks to a capture page and you have zero leads, now you know that the traffic source is a bad one, right? Now, if you do get leads from that, then those are the real ones. So let's say you sent 8,000 clicks to a capture page instead of a sales page, and then all of a sudden you got 100 leads. Now that's a pretty bad rate. That would tell you the traffic source is pretty bad. But I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example. Well, now you actually have some data to work with. You have 100 leads you can actually work with now. You can follow up with them. You can send them value. You can actually convert those people into real sales at that point. So, anyway, that is the first thing there. The second tip is don't expect normal conversion numbers. Okay. A lot of this kind of traffic are bots, they're fake, and they just want their numbers to look good so they can sell it more to people. That's literally what they're doing. And then also, another thing to think about is a lot of these leads are sold to multiple people. So there's hundreds of marketers who are also emailing the same leads. So don't expect really good numbers. So even when you send, let's say you send 10,000 clicks to a capture page, I wouldn't expect the normal 20% opt-in rate. I would almost treat this like a traffic exchange where you maybe like a 1% right opt-in rate. And so don't expect real conversion numbers from this kind of traffic. And if you have low expectations going into it, then you're not going to get disappointed. Okay. So I just want to throw that out there. Tip number three, promote residual income products. There's so many people who are promoting things like ClickBank offers or one-time product cost things, And yeah, you'll see people pop like a sale here and there and they'll get like a $13 commission and it's one and done. And then they're not following tip number 1 where they're getting the lead as a capture page. So now they're just sending people to ClickBank products that pay them a one-time $13 commission. And they're like, wow, I made a sale from these leads. Holy cow, I'm so excited. And you realize in the back of your head that you just made a $13 commission and you're paying 30 bucks a month or whatever for the program. So you're not in profit and there's no potential of being in profit at all, ever from that sale that you just made. Because A, you don't have the lead, and B, they bought a sale from you and it's a one-time cost product and that's it, one and done. So promote residual income products. You may be at a loss up front, especially with this kind of a program. So what's cool about a residual income product is you build up what's called a lifetime customer value. So if you make a sale, $20 commission, let's say, right now, let's say you sell the HBA funnel builder and you make a $20 commission. Well, then next month you also get another $20 commission. And then the next month after that, now you've got another $20 commission. Now you're up to 60 bucks and you have the potential of actually getting to profit when you actually make a if you're promoting to all these leads and you finally make a sale, well, at least you have the potential of having a lifetime customer value. In fact, one of the numbers that we are really excited about in our company is we have $300 plus lifetime customer value. Some of our affiliates are up to $980 on a customer value. So that can actually add up and you can be profitable when you're promoting good products. Okay. So promote residual income products. And then last but not least, I'm going to re-emphasize this point because I know I talked about this already, but don't expect much from this traffic. Okay. Especially at first, because here's the advice. And this was what was crazy to me when I saw it. Some people who are getting sales from MLGS, in fact, I just saw a comment in our group say someone said exactly this. They're like, well, it's working for me and I'm getting sales. And I'm like, more power to you. That's awesome. That's so great. But this is the advice that they said. They said they actually tell you to open up 5 to 10 accounts. So that's, if you think about that, that's $30 times 10. That's 300 bucks a month, okay, for 10 accounts. And then you will start seeing good results in 12 to 18 months as soon as those accounts have matured. And I'll just throw this out there. If that's the results that you are going to see, I'm just going to tell you right now, don't expect much from the traffic. You're going to get better results following the advice that I told you in this video. I promise you, you're going to get better results. But one thing I will just say is if this is what it takes to make this traffic source work, 300 bucks a month for 18 months, and then it'll start working for you and you might be profitable. Well, I would just say I would add another strategy to your lineup that involves some kind of video marketing, content marketing strategy. Nowadays, there's a lot of strategies like TikTok, there's YouTube, SEO, there's a lot of content marketing and a lot of ways of strategies that will actually you'll be giving value to the marketplace. So I would add another strategy to your lineup and not rely so much on this traffic source, especially if it's going to take 18 months to get any results from it. So I hope these tips gave you some value. If you do decide to use My Lead Gen Secret, follow these tips to a T and just don't expect a lot from that. And if you do get sales from it, make sure you're promoting residual products. And in fact, if you plug into our community, the Home Business Academy, you can go to seekprosperity.com. You plug into our community, we teach you the right strategies, we teach you the right way to market, and you will actually be able to get leads and sales without waiting 12 to 18 months if you follow the strategies that we teach. And a lot of the traffic strategies that we teach are free. So you don't have to pay 300 bucks a month and wait 18 months to get any sales. You can get sales literally this week. So go to seekprosperity.com to find out more about our company. Make it a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.